It's about to be a fun day today at work. Just arriving to work, and as y'all can see, they're not protesting in LA no more. They brung the protest to us in Riverside. I don't know when this is gonna be over with, but unfortunately, this has been going on for the last 3-4 months since I started the company. You know, they've been having all the warehouses blocked off in LA for us. So they haven't been doing it recently. So for some reason, they're here. So we're gonna see what happens. Let's get to it. Enjoy the show. It was crazy, y'all, to come to work and see that. Let's go in this office and see what they got in store for me. So they're protesting because they're upset that the company switched from hourly to low pay. These guys are union, so they're still getting paid. They don't want to get paid low pay. They want to stay hourly. Me, I'm loving low pay. Low pay where I'm at. Slow day, you get paid, what, $350? A good day, you get close to $500 a day. That works out for me. You know, I enjoy it. So, hourly, it's cool, but, you know, being truck drivers, we got to make as much as possible. But, you know, union guys, they don't want to work hard and hustle. And when you're low pay, you got to hustle. One thing about trucking, guys, it never gets old. It's something new every day. Because I was not expecting these guys to be protesting out here today. I haven't seen them in a while. So I thought the protest was over. But if they're out here, they're pissed off about something. Tires is bad. We've been doing this for years. You can just do a quick little walk around. You can find something wrong with the truck in seconds. Most guys don't even freaking check their truck. If you have the same truck, I would check it every other day, because if it's only you driving, you should know the truck, learn the truck, be one with the truck. But when you slip seat, and every day you in a different truck, you gotta check these trucks every day, because you get pulled in the scales, something's wrong, you are in trouble. Beautiful day. It was just raining yesterday. Now the sun's out. High sun, pretty out. It's gonna be a nice weekend. It's almost time for the beach, y'all. It's funny coming to work and seeing these drivers protest. I wasn't expecting it. It's kind of crazy, but it's trucking, you know? Nowadays, there's no loyalty in trucking. If truck drivers was to band together, we would all get what we want. But it seems like a lot of drivers nowadays is every man for themselves and woman. You know, it seems like people nowadays, they just want to make as much money as they can and not care about the rest of the drivers in the industry. You know, but if we stick together, we all get what we want. And unfortunately, them protesting, it slows up our money right now. The guys that's just coming into work, you know, it takes a while to get out of the gate, a while to come inside the gate, and they're blocking it up. And they probably have the other warehouses out towards LA on lock too. to try to mess up our money because they're upset. But I'm enjoying getting paid like this. You know, I've been driving for 13 years, guys. 13 long years. And honestly, this company that I'm at, I'm a company driver right now. This company that I'm at has paid me more money than any other company I've been associated with as a company driver. Even when I was a lease purchase driver, I'm making the same amount of money when I was leasing a truck like 5 years ago. I'm making lease purchase money and I'm running under their authority, using their equipment. You know, they're taking everything. I'm going home with less stress. And there's other ex-owner operators at this company. They're happy too, but you know, it makes more sense to us to be here because right now we're making just as much money as some owner operators are right now, you know. So to me, the risk doesn't outweigh the reward right now. So I'm cool on the owner operator business until those rates come up. Once the rates come up, of course, y'all gonna see my videos and I'm gonna be back in my own truck. But until I can get a load that pays a round trip from the Inland Empire to the ports and back, 500 plus, then I'll be in my own truck. When I'm looking at the rates, it's ridiculous, y'all. I'm getting emails what the rates are for a move. It's not worth it. Now, some companies right now are paying owner operators $300 for a round trip. You pay half of that on fuel, right? And by the time you get done, you make a $150 profit. And that's if you don't get a breakdown of flat tires. So if you do 2 of those a day, you're only making a $300 profit. You might as well be a company driver. But you know, some guys, they don't want to transfer over or transition to become a company driver, which is understandable because they work hard for their rigs. But a lot of owner operators that I know, you know, that were running the ports and running other lanes, they got rid of their trucks, their company now. Some guys are so fed up with the industry, they got out of the industry completely. Me, I understand the game. We just hit a bad period with trucking, and eventually things are going to shift and it's going to be back in the truck driver's favor. So as long as we stick together as truck drivers, we work together, when the industry gets better, it's going to get better for everybody, not just certain individuals. And that's what's making the industry bad, because certain individuals don't care about other ones. We got to stick together in this industry in order to get these wins together, y'all. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so we just got our empty container. We're heading to Maersk APM terminal. They said it was a back way we can get up out of here, so I don't got to deal with the chaos. But you know, these guys might get smart and go through the back way. Hopefully, I'm in and out. I'm gonna hook up to my empty. We're gonna hit this freeway. We're gonna get this money. Let's get it. All right, y'all, change the plans. So now that we hooked up to our empty, we gotta go to Manville instead of the ports, because they gave us a different container, because the first container they gave me, it wasn't here. So we're able to go through the back gate, but I want to know if they're protesting or not. Let's go find out. All right, looks like we're free to go. There's nobody protesting, so we can go out this gate, hit the road. What's up, bro? R-A-Y.
Rick?
Yeah.
How you doing, dog?
Finding you?
Chilling, bro. Seeing this hot ass sun.
Yeah, it's hot as hell today.
Empty or loaded?
Empty.
What's your license number?
It's right there on the top, on the right-hand corner. All right, G. Thank you, man. All right, y'all. Finally out. Let's go. They protesting in the front. Then we got a secret way through the back. So we good, y'all. Let's get to the money. All right, y'all. It was a long ass ride to get up over here, about 2 hours, a lot of traffic. And we're at Manville, and as you can see, where are all the protesters at? They're in Riverside, but we tricked them. They shut down the front though, but they didn't shut down the back though. So now we here about to drop off this empty container. Then we're gonna figure out what we gotta do from here. It's crazy. They got, look, it's all empty over here. A few weeks ago, all this will be blocked off. They'll be over there chilling, cha-chaing in the middle of the damn street and stuff, you know? All because they want to go back to hourly pay. I don't want to do hourly pay. I like low pay. Because unfortunately, out here in California, most companies in Southern California, especially if you at the ports, because they know we're going to be working like 12, 14-hour days, they just want to pay us straight time. Now, if you're a company driver and you're getting paid straight time, there's no benefit for you, because after 8 hours, after 12 hours, you want that extra money. But say, for instance, if you get paid $28 an hour and you work 14 hours a day and you work 60 hours, right? 70 hours, you're only going to get paid $28 after. So you're going to get paid $28 no matter what. Now, if you get overtime, double time, all that good stuff, then of course after 8 hours, always is supposed to be overtime. You know, after 12 hours, double time. You know, and unfortunately, jobs don't want to do that. Even if you get over 40 hours a week, that's anything over 40 hours is supposed to be overtime too. But the companies out here nowadays, they don't want to honor that and give drivers that. So a lot of companies are switching to low pays to help them not have to pay drivers overtime. But, you know, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, what works for my situation and how I am as a worker, because I hustle, you know, and I've been taken advantage of by plenty of jobs by getting paid hourly, because I will finish my damn work so quick and they'll always find more and more and more work for me to do, but I'm not getting compensated for my work. You know, I'm doing like 10 moves a day in 10, 12 hours, and you don't get extra pay for doing that. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm in a situation where I got low pay, so every move that I make, I'm getting paid for it. So in the way I work, because I'm a hard-working truck driver, I'm trying to make 10 plus moves a day to get all the money I can possibly get. You know what I'm saying? We get paid bobtail move, chassis move, empty move, load move. You know, we get a certain amount of money if we go to the ports. You know, even if it's like, I'll give you guys an example. We have a drop yard that's probably where we gotta go bobtail to pick up empties from the yard. So if we go pick up an empty from our yard, that's $40, and it takes 15 minutes to get there. Then if you go take that empty that you pick up from the drop yard and take it to the ports, that's like $120. So that whole round trip to go pick up the bobtail to get the empty, then go drop it off at the ports. Then if you go pick up a load from the ports, then you drop it off at another drop yard, and that should take you about 4 hours. That's like $200 in that 4 hours, which is pretty good, because that's averaging like $50 an hour. So and guys are complaining that's more money, because if you're only getting paid $28, $30 an hour, you're cutting yourself short. You know, a lot of drivers do not like the ports. I don't understand why. I love the ports. This shit is so easy to me. You know, like me, I was a propane driver, flatbed driver, reefer driver, dry van, OTR. I done did all kind of truck driving. Okay, so what is good for my personality and what I like and my lifestyle, the ports work for me. I'm home every day. I don't really care about doing 10 loads a day. I don't care about waiting. Last night I was at the ports and I had to wait like 5 hours at the ports. Who cares? Because you know why? I get paid the load pay and I get paid wait time for waiting at the ports. And a lot of guys, they cry about waiting at the ports, but if you're an hourly driver and you say, if you get paid $30 an hour at the ports and you gotta wait 5 hours at the ports, go take a damn nap, go watch some YouTube, or go do something productive with your time, to where, like, if you're waiting for that time, you're getting paid to do nothing at the ports. And to me, it's no different from getting paid at a damn warehouse bumping docks to get loaded or unloaded. And me, I work a little differently because I go to school, I go to college online. So I'm able to finish my degree at work. So like when I'm waiting that 5 hours, I'm doing homework, knocking out my assignments for the week, so I can hurry up and finish school and get this degree done. So it's a lot. You just gotta find a job that you like, a lane that you like. Some guys like OTR. My lifestyle, I can never do OTR. I like to work out every day. I like to be in my own bed. I like to see my kids every day. I like to spend time with my lady. So I can't do none of that on the road. Hell no. Then these jobs on the road, most jobs don't pay much, and I'm learning in Southern California. I learned, this was like my 3rd year of truck driving. You make the same amount of money if you find a good local job, and you might make more than being OTR. It's not worth it. Then you gotta pay for living expenses on the road. You're spending like damn near $100 a day on food and eating and all that stuff. So all your money is going to surviving on the road. And you know what I'm saying? And that's not worth it in my opinion. Because you want to make as much money as possible. Being a truck driver, you want to save, you want to have a little money to invest in the whole shebang. But a lot of guys hate the ports. Why? I don't know. In my videos, this is a truck driving channel. Okay, right now I'm at the port, so I'm gonna make a lot of videos about the ports. That's what I like to do. And if you guys like my content, continue watching. And if you don't, excuse yourself from the channel. It does not bother me at all. I do these videos for the trucking industry to show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly. I show you guys what's going on in Southern California, show you guys what's going on at the ports, the issues that we deal with, and all that. Once I transfer over to becoming an owner-operator again, I'm gonna show you guys the owner-operator lifestyle. And if you guys want to know about the owner-operator lifestyle, go to my previous videos, and I have tons of videos of when I was a owner-operator at the ports and how much money I was making. Because after every video, I was getting paid daily. After every move, I would show you guys $500 for this load. Oh, we made $1,500 in one day. I have videos like that. So I have receipts to show you guys whatever you need to know. Some guys are just stupid. They get in the comment section and they just, they just talk, but they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They think that for some reason, they think port guys in Southern California don't make good money. That's false. They think port drivers, that's like the bottom of truck driving. That's false. Everything comes to the work. Everything has to get transported from the ports. Then it gets shipped to the warehouses. Then it gets unloaded. Then it gets put in the dry van, or it gets put on the rail, on train. Everything comes from the port. So the port drivers, we play a big part in the truck industry. Port drivers are important because without port drivers, where are you guys going to get the freight from the rest of the world from? It has to come through the vessels first. Then we have to take it to the warehouses to take it where it needs to go to. So like all you drivers out there that keep talking negative about the ports, Like, I don't know where the hate is coming from. Maybe most of the guys that talk bad about the ports, they came to the ports, didn't like it, and had a bad experience, so they gonna talk bad about it. You know, that's crazy. Like, but be a port driver first, make money, good money, then I guarantee you your whole attitude will change. But people are just assuming port drivers don't make good money. I don't know where that came from, but port drivers make good money. And if you're a port driver, you should be averaging $1,500 or more a week in Southern California, or California in general. I don't know how the pay is in other states, but in Southern California, in my region, I checked if you want to know how much we're making as port drivers, get on Craigslist, type in Long Beach, jobs, transportation, then go in the search bar and put in ports, and you'll see what the jobs are offering port drivers out here. So you guys will get an understanding about the kind of money we make. Stay tuned. I got a lot of good videos for y'all. We're going to get money all year round, and I'm going to show you guys how it is to be a port truck driver in Southern California. You know, if I decide to, once I get my own truck, if I decide to take a load to San Francisco or Utah or Phoenix and turn back around, then I'll do that for you guys, just to show you guys, you know, how you could make money in your own truck. You know, but you won't see me on the road for no 2-3 weeks, because I got shit to do, y'all. Peace. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, let me know what you guys think. Share this video. I'm out.